Welcome to the channel. I want to thank you guys for tuning in on today. And today I am going to talk to you about something that if you are planning on coming to the African continent, but today I'm going to speak in particular about the country of Ghana. This is something that most of us, if you're from the diaspora, you will absolutely hate. And I do emphasize hate about the country of Ghana. Now, for those of you who are Ghanaians, Ghanaians who are listening in, this is not intended to offend you, but if the truth offends you, I make no apologies for that. As the scripture says, have I become your enemy because I tell you the truth? All right. And so this is something that I'm going to discuss in this share. But please know that everyone is welcome. And I hope that we can have a honest discussion about the truth. This one thing that you're going to absolutely hate about the wonderful country of Ghana, you're going to hate it. All right. So thank you so much for tuning in. For those of you who have contacted me to find out if I am still offering consultations, yes, I am. All right. I still am. I have just narrowed things down to the things that I will consult with others about. And also, I would prefer that I get the questions from you first so that I can make sure that I am the best person for you. All right. So if you contact me about consultations, I have just a little form that you would fill out letting me know what the questions are, exactly what you're going to seek consultation for, so that when we get together, I will make sure that I am prepared to provide you with the most up-to-date information that you need. And if I can't help you, I will tell you I'm not the best person for you. Even if I have that information, I will probably tell you in some cases that I just don't think that I'm the best person for you. I'm not sure about whether or not I would make a referral. It just depends on what advice or what information you're seeking. All right. But I do have more than 21 years experience coming back and forth on the continent and also living here and also living in the country of Togo. So if you're interested, please let me know. All right. So on to the discussion. Now, if you are coming to the African continent, this is something that you will find on the continent that will absolutely annoy you. But in the country of Ghana, I'm going to let you know exactly what it is in just a second. But I will tell you, you will hate it. And that is how lying, telling stories, fibbing, being deceitful, how it is a part of everyday life on the continent for many people. This is what they do. They don't even see that it's a problem. It is embedded in the culture. All right. So that is the what. What is it that you're going to absolutely hate? It is the lying. All right. And so you may think, okay, well, we have liars where we come from. Yes, you do have liars. We have plenty of liars in America. If you're from America, plenty of liars in Europe, plenty of liars in the Caribbean, plenty of liars in South America, wherever you're coming from. But lying in those cultures often come with a stiff penalty, especially in the areas of business. Okay, so what it is that you're going to hate is the lying. Okay, just useless lies, just unnecessary lying. Okay, and who does it? Everybody. Okay, when I say everyone, let me just say every category of person. Okay, so for those of you who say I'm Ghanaian and I don't lie, or those of you who are non-Ghanaians who may say I'm here and I haven't run into a liar. You haven't run into a liar. You must stay in your closet, okay, and not even talk to yourself, okay, because the scripture says all men are liars. All right, but I'm talking about those who just lie. It's seemingly for no reason, but I'm going to tell you why. All right. So you just keep listening. I'm going to tell you, I've already told you what. I'm going to tell you the who, what, where, when, how, and why. And you need to know the why if you're going to be able to discern a lot of this. Okay. So who? I said every person, category of person, young, old, professional, non-professional, everyday small boy, girl, man, woman, it doesn't matter. You, at some time, you're going to run into someone who's just going to tell you a blatant lie. All right. And so where do you run into these people? You can run into them in business setting. Most often you're doing some sort of business with them. So say you hire a contractor, they'll tell you that they can do something, that they will do something. This is the price for something. And when they get started, they will change. They'll tell you they're going to be here on one day. They may not show up. They may show up one day. They may not show up another day. They may quote you one price and then come back and tell you stories about, why they got to change the price, even though you have already agreed to them that this is the contracted price. You'll find that happening very, very often and common. And so you have to be very, very strict about your contracts, okay? And that includes housing, that includes building your houses and communities that you're moving in, even in gated communities. And so one thing I forgot to mention, those of you who are interested in consultations, one of the things that that I'm also going to be maybe sharing on this platform, but with others who listen in from other places, is private community that that may be coming along. All right, may be in the works to share here in Ghana, because there's a lot of factors going on, but it will have heavy covenants that will be adhered to. Okay. And so I mention that because if you get a contractor, please make sure that you, even though it may not be the culture to enter into contracts, make sure you put stuff in writing and make sure they understand exactly what they are agreeing to. All right. So people have no problems lying about the contracts, the covenants, the promises that they've made in business. Please be very, very careful with that. And so the places, the where you'll run into this: business, personal life, relationships. People will lie to you about their age, okay? And a lot of that is due to ageism that exists in the country. A lot of people can't get jobs because the jobs cut off hiring people above a certain age. So a lot of times they'll falsify documents and change their age. All right. And then in relationships, if they think that getting with you means that they have to make themselves older, they will do that. Okay. You think you're with someone that's 35 and the person is 25. Okay, just telling you that everybody in their family looks young. And it's not just them. The entire family will go along with the lie. The entire family. Either they will verbally lie or they will just sit quietly and smile while the person's lying. If you ask them a question, they will just, oh, I don't know. You will have to ask them, that kind of thing. So please be very, very careful. Okay. And when does this happen? Anytime. Anywhere. Sometimes I think if they only had 3 lies to tell in their lifetime, they will tell all 3 in 3 minutes. It's just unnecessary, useless lying. You will hate it. It will impact your life. It will cost you money. It will cost you time. It will cause you frustration. All right. So please, please plan and prepare yourself for the abundance of lies that you will encounter in this country. All right. So I've told you who, I told you what, I told you where, I told you when, and how they do it. Let me tell you why. Okay. I personally believe that it's embedded in greed, which is another problem that you will find in Ghana. People will tell you, you say, for example, you will get you go to a seamstress who makes dresses, right? And they're really good at making dresses. And then you'll say, hey, I need to get some curtains made. Do you know how to make curtains? And they will tell you, yes, I know how to make curtains. Okay, now I recently had some curtains made, and this has nothing to do with my curtain maker. So if she's listening to this has nothing to do with you. All right. But someone who sews dresses and sews dresses very well, instead of referring you to the curtain maker, they themselves will tell you that they can do it, and they know very, very well that they cannot do it. All right. So these are the type of things that you will run into. It looks like this screen has stopped, but it's okay. I'll just keep going. All right. But people will make promises that they can do something or that they will do something, and they know very well that they can't do it. Right? They know very well that they are not the best person, but because of greed, all right, and selfishness, they don't want to miss out on whatever it is that they think that you're going to pay that person to do the job that they're going to do for you. And so because of that, you have a lot of people promising you things, lying about things, trying to cut second and third middleman deals. You know, I have nothing against the middleman. If you're the middleman and you connect me to the person who knows what they're doing and who can supply me with what I need, I have no problems with that. You save me a lot of time, money, effort, heartache, frustration, and loss. Okay. But if you know you cannot do something, don't promise that you can do it. Don't take on the job, because now I have to go. I've spent money with you. Now I have to go and find someone else who can actually do the job, and then they may not know how to do it. And so you run into this type of thing over and over and over again, constantly lying about things that they can do when they can't do it, things that you know that they will do and they won't do it, things that they have said they will say that they have done and they didn't do it. I mean, from professionals to just the average everyday person. And it's very disheartening, because a lot of times you just expect more from people. You expect someone of a certain caliber, you know, who's supposed to be a professional, who's supposed to be a religious person. You know, going to church is also a part of the culture. Going to the mosque is also a part of the culture. You know, saying, you know, these little sayings about God and, you know, all these other things, and it's a part of the culture. Okay. And so please don't mix up religious culture with character. Okay. And unfortunately, one of the worst character traits that you will find in the country of Ghana is that lying is embedded in the culture. It is. And many Ghanaians themselves have told me the truth and told me that Ghanaians will lie. One taxi driver said that they are professional liars. Okay. Now, I don't consider them professional liars, because they're actually really bad liars, because a lot of times they think that you don't know that they are actually lying, and that's what really ticks you off. Okay. But please prepare yourself. If you are a person like myself that hates people to just outright just lie to you, I mean, they don't even just unnecessary lie. You just want to say, why did you just lie? If you could just slap the lie back into their mouth and say, just put it back in your mouth, you know, poop it in the toilet, whatever you got to do, but just please don't send it this direction. You would, but unfortunately you can't do that. Okay. So prepare your heart, prepare your mind, and prepare your wallet, okay, for the many, many lies and deceptions, be it in business, be it in relationships. Do not let yourself be deceived by gender, by age, by education, by the way a person speaks, by apparent success or apparent humble, you know, status and nature, smiles. Don't fall for it. Plenty of lies, just unnecessary, useless, foolish lies, senseless lies, just nonsensical. Why did you just open your mouth and say that lies? Okay, so just be prepared. Hope this helps. And if you're interested in contacting me, guys, you can reach me at travelandseeafrica.com. I also have the yankoafrica.com. You can also reach me there. It will link to the same page if you want to contact me. Once again, if you're interested in the consultations, I've gotten some of your messages and I just haven't had a chance to get back to you guys. But I do restrict the type of consultations that I offer. I want to make sure that you're getting with the right person, and I'm also getting with the right person. Okay, it's not just about money, but connecting people with the right people. Okay, and also Yah willing, if it is for me to share on this platform, and if things work out this way, I will be sharing about a private community. It's not going to be based on it's business. It's business, and there will be homeowner association fees if this comes to pass. All right, and then also hopefully in the future we'll be talking about some investor opportunities, group investment opportunities. I think we need to work together. I know we need to work together to get a lot of things done and to resolve some of the issues that we're having. Okay, so thank you for tuning in. Y'all bless you all, and hope to see you or speak to you soon. All right, shalom.